everyone, this is Erica from KryptoSeoul. This is my second news section. I hope you enjoy. Honestly, not so good news this week. There's been a lot of Bitcoin price dropping, and the market was crazy this week for sure. And the coronavirus is spreading all over US and Europe, of course Asia. So it's been a bad week, and I think it's continuing to be like global catastrophe, not just for the blockchain industry, for all the stocks market. And so not going to be good news, but we do have to keep you updated. So here we go. Okay, so first news is a Cointelegraph article that talks about how ECC participants were urged to get tested for the Kona Virus. So last week, there was a Twitter long tweet about a participant who got infected by the Kona Virus, and he was attending many meetups and events during that week in Paris, and a lot of people were frightened, and I think a lot of people were tested after that, and the awareness got through, and there were a couple of people that were infected at this Gnosis meetup, and it was quite like on Twitter, and I think there is still a Google sheet that kind of updates the people who are affected by the virus at the conference. And so far, I've seen like 18 people that's been confirmed, but I think there's to be more because some are pending results. And some are actually denied by the authorities to get tested, which is quite disappointing. I mean, tests are not that difficult to do, but I think like there's more to be on the rise. So yeah, I mean, like that was huge news for the blockchain industry because it's such a big conference in Europe, and mostly for the Ethereum community. And a lot of people were expecting to go there, but some did cancel to go because of the awareness of the coronavirus. And I think after this incident, a lot of conferences including mine, have been reconsidering like what to do with the conference this year. It's the perfect location to get infected with a virus because people shake hands, they meet, they hug, they talk to each other a lot. And yeah, so this article talks about that and how other conferences, including Token 2049 in Hong Kong, that's been delayed to October, and many conferences will be definitely held back because of this incident. And yeah, another article that I want to link this with is a CoinDesk article that talks about how the Consensus New York has been delayed or has been canceled. The offline one has been canceled. It's going to be a virtual conference instead. So everything's going to be online, and I think a lot of sponsors, a lot of the participants, including me, are very disappointed because I was looking forward to going to New York every year because of the Consensus conference, but unfortunately, due to circumstances, it cannot happen. And yeah, so I will definitely participate in the virtual conference. I'm not sure how it's going to be, but I'm sure it's a lot of people are aware that everything does have to be online for now. So yeah, those are the main article that's had to be covered. The last article talks about how the Bitcoin price has dropped dramatically below $4,000, which is unbelievable considering the recent price stability. I mean, it's been on the low for some time, but it has never sank to this level. I think mainly this is due to the coronavirus, but I think a lot of people were expecting that Bitcoin will actually be strong during this time of crises because the real markets, the stock markets are crashing, but usually like Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies do well relatively. But this time it didn't happen. It just sank altogether, and Bitcoin just dropped. It has this huge dip. If you see the graph, it's horrible. And then it rebounds back to about 5,000. But still, I think it's still very unstable at this point, very volatile. I think the coronavirus is hitting US and Europe markets now, but it's going to continue for some time. And I think this has stalled every activity. A lot of people must be home, trading a lot, but still, I think the global sentiment is that every industry has stopped and market activity, including mine, everything has stopped. So it just talks about that price drop and how it's sinking towards this year's lows, last year's lows, and I think there's some, a lot of argument over it. People say, oh, but it's still relatively very high compared to what we've been through in the past. But some are like, this is a catastrophe. How are we going to rebound back? Yeah, so there's been a lot of talks about it, a lot of concerns, to be honest. And it's just going to take a lot of time to see, because I think this time is the middle of the crisis. The coronavirus is stalling everything, stopping all activities. Like, people even cannot travel abroad. So it's just really making it hard for people to make money per se, and just do marketing and offline meetings. So this is a bad time for all of us, and it's just the Bitcoin price just shows dramatically how bad it is. So I think there's going to be many articles that talks about the price drop, even in the mainstream media. But I just wanted to address that this is a very negatively historical moment where the price has literally sunk to the bottom. This is it for this week. Nothing has been really positive, to be honest, but I think it's very important to be connecting online and to be transparent. And news, you have to stay updated, because I think this time everything is changing very quickly. So you do have to be updated. Everything's online. There's been a lot of informative statistics, like articles online. So I really recommend that you do take a look at it. Twitter is like always changing so much. I think a lot of people are just doing a lot of Twitter right now. Just let's stay connected, and I'll be posting these videos weekly. If you have any suggestions or of topics that you want me to cover, please leave any comments down below, or please message me. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please click like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.